Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Project Barbell. This episode is a very special one as I'm here today at Tops Fitness and Rehabilitation Centre in Wakefield at one of Dr. Emma Kirke's clinics. Emma's a doctor in osteomyology and works here with many patients with spinal injuries and much more. The work that she does is really fantastic, so I really do suggest you follow her on Twitter and Facebook and obviously all your other social media sites as well. Today we had a very long discussion regarding a lot of topics, training, nutrition. This episode is all about nutrition and its healing effects. Please tune in, guys. Emma is a fantastic font of knowledge and a true inspiration to me and many others out there. Please enjoy the video and I'll catch you soon. And what you do as well, so what you do now in this clinic and obviously all your clinics.
Here we do spinal injury rehabilitation mainly.
Okay.
I see anybody who wants to come, but that's what this facility is about.
Okay.
And then in my other clinics in Huddersfield, it's sports injuries, it's back injuries, work injuries,
Right, okay.
nutrition, people who want diet plans, people who've got allergies. Because I have so many allergies myself, my nutrition became a bit of an allergy specialism.
I'll go to the next question.
Yeah, alright. So I kind of veered off down that route naturally. And then I have a clinic in Hornsey, but that's where I grew up. And what I wanted to do there was give something back to the community, because in Hornsey they're isolated, and if you've not got transport, you can't get to anywhere to have treatment. The bus service is awful,
Really?
so it's really handy to have something actually in situ.
Wow, okay.
So that's why I go all the way, an hour and a half there on a Saturday.
Okay.
Right. My parents still live over there as well, so I can kind of check up on them.
Right, and that's where your sort of nutrition side came in your intolerances, that kind of thing.
Well, I had a car accident in 2000 while I was still at university, and suffered paralysis from the waist.
Okay.
So I had 3 months of completely bedridden, and after that I kind of got obviously a little bit of movement. And then in 2005 I had a relapse and ended up back on crutches and 25 different painkillers and medication.
Why is that? Do you know?
Why did it collapse?
Yeah.
It was fairly stable. I've got a lot of spinal deformity and spinal damage. They wouldn't operate because it was too risky for it to be permanent paralysis. Okay. So I took my brother's dog for a walk. I'm not blaming him. I took my brother's dog for a walk.
Yeah.
And I love her to pieces. She's a gorgeous little dog. But she's a Rottweiler Staffy Cross.
Right.
And she got a little bit excited and went after something and wrenched me, and it just tweaked it to the point where it all just started to inflame and collapse and go a bit wrong. So I had 18 month spell on crutches, and I tried everything. I tried reflexology, physio, acupuncture, osteo. I tried everything. I had all sorts of tablets from GP. I went to the spinal specialist, neurology surgery, all sorts of things, and they didn't want to operate because there's a risk to it being permanent paralysis, and I didn't fancy that myself anyway. But then I got to a point where I was that fed up. Obviously I'd gained a lot of weight. I'm desperately unhappy, very depressed. Suicidal tendencies. Just when you're putting up with that level of pain on a continuous basis, it really does drag you down. So I had probably 2 or 3 bouts where I really could have just finished it, to be fair. And then I thought, you know what, I'm obviously not supposed to, because something always crept up or got in the way. I need to sort this out, because I cannot live the rest of my life in this situation. And the only thing I hadn't tried was changing nutrition. Yeah. So I got in touch with my friend who's a Chinese doctor, did loads of research myself, what could irritate nerves, what could irritate joints, what could cause inflammatory response, how, so I did loads of research myself, and then I spoke to her to see if she had any ideas of what I could do. Yeah. Put it all together, which resulted in a 4-month plan of eating basically nothing. It felt like, from having my diet that I had to suddenly having nothing really.
What was the diet that you had?
Well, I cut out everything that could possibly have irritated or caused pain or inflamed. Everything. So it was like, right, what can I eat rather than what can't I eat? And you name it, I couldn't eat it. But after the 4 months, I was on no meds.
Really?
From 25 medications a day,
Wow,
I
okay.
was on no meds. Pain was still there,
Yeah.
but the problem...
It's alright, don't worry about
The
it.
pain was still there,
Yeah.
but I had a controlled level of pain that I didn't need the medication for. So
it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's kind of where my nutrition interest started, really, because I had experienced it to the point where I thought, you know what, this is obviously something that I need to be taking more notice of.
Absolutely. I mean, I always say it to sort of to all my clients, to anybody that's interested in improving health, well-being, anything like that, that there's no disease or condition out there that can't be sorted out without exercise and diet.
Yeah.
Because before sort of any sort of medication or any sort of hospitalisation or anything like that, how do people survive? You know, how do we evolve to this point?
Yeah.
How do we even get here? And everyone always talks about evolution. It's like, natural selection, whatever. Yeah, they don't understand that. It's the food.
Well, Hippocrates was the first person to say that.
Yeah.
And he stated all those centuries ago,
yeah,
you know, that food actually and what you put in your body is the fuel that it works from. And if you get that wrong, then it's going to become diseased.
Yeah.
And then the founder of osteopathy, he took it a step further and said the body is its own medicine chest.
Yeah.
And it will repair itself given the right tools. If you remove the obstructions, it will then have the opportunity to sort itself out. Yeah. And there are people who, like the Gershon Foundation, they treat things like AIDS by diet and diet alone. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit, obviously in this country, they don't embrace it. But if you went to Brazil, they have foundations where you can go and stay if you've got cancers or AIDS or something like that. And they will basically strip your diet right down and then they will bring everything back in. But they allow your body that chance to recover. And there's a book called Roger's Recovery from AIDS, and he went to the Brazil place and he stayed there. And he said it was amazing because what happened was they took him off everything, literally, and then they put him in a room and everything was natural. There's no furniture polish.
Serious?
Yeah, because obviously all those external chemicals
it's energy, isn't it?
Can affect the body's function because you still absorb them. So everything was natural, and they literally just gave him like processed water. So everything had been taken out and filtered out. And for 3 months he slept. That's all he did. He slept and took water.
Recover?
Because he was recovering.
Wow.
And then they introduced apple juice and carrot juice. Those were the first two things that they introduced back into his body.
Okay.
And then they progressed from there. And when he went back to Australia, they retested him and they said, oh, there must have been some mistake because you don't have AIDS. I don't know why you were told that.
Wow.
But obviously he'd been diagnosed with it, and he's written a book about, you know, obviously his experiences.
It's amazing.
So yeah, I mean, you could say, oh, it was just a fluke, or maybe he was misdiagnosed.
No.
But there are so many incidences, and it's used so much. I've got patients who you can use it a little bit in this country, but you can't do it fully because we've got so many things that have got chemicals and treatment. You cannot put yourself into a completely devoid atmosphere.
Well, what's that book called again?
It's the Roger's Recovery from AIDS.
Roger's Recovery from AIDS, okay, cool.
But the Gershon Foundation.
Gershon Foundation.
Yeah, he's actually passed away now, but they have Gershon therapists that continue work.
Okay.
It's worth looking into for nutrition.
Definitely.
It's really interesting.
There's a guy called Paul Chek.
Yeah.
And he sort of goes on about similar, he goes on about, because everyone sort of calls him like, they refer to him as some sort of hippie.
Yeah.
In a sense, because he's all about nature or whatever. But he's got a point. Yeah. And I think people are so sort of conditioned to the point where they think that being one with the nature is to be hippie.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's actually to be normal, and we're actually abnormal.
Yeah, exactly.
Being in this sort of conditioned state.
Environment,
you know, and it's like, it's amazing when you hear things like that. Like I read a book, I can't remember the author, it was called 4 Hour Body. Mm-hmm. And he basically talks about how, you know, like how to optimize, you know, your body through diet, nutrition, and training, this, that, and the other, and basically sending off a hormonal response off in your body. So it's nothing to do with calories or anything like that from your food. It's all about how that affects your hormones, and that ultimately affects your energy systems and calorie intakes and that kind of thing, and you know, outputs. And basically, there's this one bit where he talked about, I don't know whether it was a fluke again. It's a bit over exaggerated, I think, but I think he's got a point somewhere. And he talks about how he ate, for 28 days straight, he ate organic grass-fed beef.
And that was it?
Yeah, and other things as well. And his testosterone levels were so high, as they were supposed to be.
Well, there is a theory about that though, you see. The CLA is naturally occurring in grass-fed cattle that we eat. But because our cattle is now fed on feed, we are naturally devoid of CLA in our systems.
Wow, okay.
So taking a CLA supplement isn't a stupid idea, because you should actually have more than you're taking in through your diet.
So even if you have stuff like Kerrygold Irish butter, which is supposed to be grass-fed organic.
It's in the fat of the meat.
Ah,
That's
right,
where
okay.
it's held.
Is it?
So
right,
it's
okay.
not in the processed butter.
Ah.
So yeah, it should be there. And what they found, one of the reasons they kind of found that it does affect hormones, is, I think it was bodybuilding that
It
was
is
using
recording,
it.
isn't it? Here it is. Can you imagine? I'll cut that anyway.
The bodybuilders were using it to help them lean out,
Yeah.
because it allegedly helps weight loss. Now, whether that bit's true or not, I don't know. But what they found was the incidence of hormonal related cancers was lower.
Serious with CLA?
Yeah, because they were taking CLA supplementation that we don't have in our diets. So we're naturally devoid, but by accident. And then if you're taking the supplementation and you're doing a show, and you're using it in your body, you've got a higher level of it. So they were at less risk, which I find absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
So on the back of that research, I started taking CLA.
Serious? I think I might do as well, like just
like,
popping non-stop.
I'm not sure what this might stop me getting, so I'm going to take this. Yeah.
Because I don't know whether it's placebo or not, but I found when I sort of increased the egg yolk, the cholesterol and the sort of red meat intake, I get stronger. I get better sort of, I don't know, maybe it's placebo because I know what I know.
Yeah,
but,
maybe.
But when I eat chicken, I just don't feel the same sort of satisfaction, the same sort of satiety, the same sort of, I don't know.
I think beef is such a harder protein to process.
Yeah.
That you're, like you say, it makes you feel fuller.
Yeah, so you feel
for a
stronger.
longer period. So
I suppose.
Yeah, it's harder to digest, whereas chicken's a little bit easier, I think.
And I sort of hate it in a sense because ever since I read that book, even though I know in my head that he may be, maybe a bit iffy, maybe not.
Yeah.
But it's in my head now.
But I mean, he may have a point. Because the CLA definitely seems to have something to do with the hormones, definitely.
Right.
And that is specifically in the grass-fed cattle.
Wow, really?
So yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think we got completely off track.
I know, but it's good, This is what I wanted.
I can't remember what the question was.
One question. Well, the question was ultimately why fitness and nutrition, but I think we covered it, haven't we?
Yeah, so anyway, I did the diet for the 4 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I got off the medication. And then I thought, I started to plan my diet around what I could eat and what I couldn't eat. Yeah. And I started to introduce things back in. And at that point I realised that some of the things I was eating, I had really bad reactions to. That I hadn't noticed before. Well, I knew I had a milk allergy anyway, cow's milk allergy. But wheat, I do have a reaction to. I wouldn't call it an allergy, I'd call it a severe intolerance, because it's not life-threatening. But it's very, very powerful and I feel it instantly. And then red wine, white wine, that's really bad, even in a sauce. So I have to be really careful in restaurants.
Okay.
And I mean, I've got all sorts of things. So there are things that I want to avoid because they don't make me feel very well.
Yeah.
There are things that I really react to. So then I started to look at, well, how do I eat a normal, healthy, balanced diet, and how am I going to eat nice food without including any of these things that seem to be included all the time.
Yeah.
So then I started doing recipe creation.
Wow, okay, yeah.
So I got to that.
Hence your...
Yeah. So then after that I thought, well, I'm enjoying this so much, I want to learn more about it. So I did my nutrition qualification after that.
I looked at your card.
Yeah.
And you've got like this long list of certificates. I just thought... How did you have so much time to sort of...
I don't have that much time, if I'm honest.
Right, okay.
But they always say, if you want something done, give it to somebody who's really busy. Because they always find time to do it.
Absolutely.
Lazy people don't find time.
Right.
But yeah, I'm always busy, but I like learning.
Yeah.
And what I love about my job is that none of it is ever stood still.
Yeah.
So whether it's the physical treatment side, there's always new techniques coming out, or there's new ideas coming out, or people make new discoveries. And with the nutrition, it's always moving forward. There's always something you can be learning, some new research, and I find it fascinating.
That's what I love about my sort of personal training career at the moment. It's like a lot of people have turned around and said to me, well, you've got your certification already, you've already got your level 3. Why did you go ahead, do 3 years at uni, and then go back to something that you've already had?
Because you can never learn everything.
Yeah, and I was like, no, what a silly question to ask, you know?
They're obviously satisfied with being stationary though, that's the thing. And I want to be able to help people to the best of my ability. If that means that I've got to go back and do a bit more research or another qualification, and I'll do that. I mean, I don't have a qualification in fitness, but I read an awful lot. And I am thinking about doing a qualification because people keep asking me to write new programs. It's fine, I write my own programs from what I read. Because it suits what I want to do. I wouldn't want to give somebody else a program because I'm not qualified to do that. I'll write them a meal plan. And I will work in conjunction with a personal trainer. That's a far cry from doing what I want to do for myself. You know, and I don't think it's fair for me to say there's so many people out there that are, maybe they've done a show and then they think they can do prep diets and diet plans for everybody else. Or there are people I do know who are personal trainers who are not qualified.
That we all know.
And we all know that. And you're sort of thinking, oh my God. I personally wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. You know, so if someone says to me, can you do me an exercise plan? I'll say, well, no, I can. But I know this person who will.
Absolutely, I know what you mean, Alright, okay. It's good to know. What sort of diet are you currently following, ish? And what training goes with it?
Ish. At the moment, I experiment on myself as well, by the way. So I would say probably more paleo than anything.
Which again, I'll say it again, should be normal. Should be normal.
I have little bits that are not paleo. So like coffee. I do love coffee. I do love coffee.
Is you black as well?
Technically, if you are paleo purist, coffee's a bean. You shouldn't have beans. But I'm not giving up coffee. So I would never say I'm 100% paleo, but it definitely bears down that.
Very much natural, all natural sort of foods.
Definitely.
A lot of ingredients.
And I try to eat organic, but I also try to keep local as well. You know, like local producers. Like healthy, nice, natural, grown in the garden. I have so many patients that bring me produce. It's great.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know I've got.
Look at all that down in Osteomyologist.
Rhubarb. Oh well, that's fine. Just bring it along to me. Wow, Emma, do you want any kale? Yes, that's good. I'll have that. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. So I do that. But what I try and do is I put on Instagram and I put on Twitter what I eat. It's exactly what I eat. It's not made up. It's not. It's not. This is a picture of what I'm going to tell people I'm eating, and actually I'm going to eat this. That is how it's completely transparent. That's what I eat on a daily basis. So people, if they want to follow or get ideas, then they can do that. Like last night I had sausage and chips, but technically it was courgette fries. so it was like sausage and chips, but not. So there are ways of tweaking it, and that's what I wanted to show people.
I know.
So no, I find it interesting.
More like one ingredient sort of foods.
Food
from the land sort of thing.
Exactly.
That's good.
Thank you very much guys for watching. That was one of many videos from Emma's interview with me. So please tune in for the other videos to come. Thank you very much guys. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and please check out Tops Fitness and Rehab Centre over in Wakefield as well. They do have a website as well, which is on screen. Thank you very much guys. I will see you soon.